Why aren't more people talking about the habits of the rich? Let's break it down. Join Money Smart Basics as we dive into the 8 habits that successful people avoid. Can you go a whole week without doing any of them? Let's find out together. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Look in the description below for wealth building tools and income opportunities. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that hits close to home for a lot of people. The habits that are holding you back from achieving true wealth and success. Look, we all want to be financially secure, live comfortably, and achieve our dreams, right? But there are these sneaky little habits that can sabotage our efforts without us even realizing it. Over the next few chapters, we're going to expose these wealth-repelling habits one by one. And the best part? Once you're aware of them, you can start taking action to eliminate them from your life. If you're ready to stop getting in your own way and start building the life you deserve, buckle up and hit that subscribe button because this is going to be a game changer. Let's kick things off with a habit we've all been guilty of at some point: procrastination. You know, that little voice in your head that says, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I work better under pressure." But here's the cold, hard truth. Procrastination is the arch nemesis of productivity and success. When you constantly put things off, you're essentially hitting the snooze button on your goals and dreams. Think about it. How many times have you delayed starting that side hustle, investing in the stock market, or even just paying your bills on time? All those little delays add up to missed opportunities and lost potential. So, if you're serious about building wealth and achieving success, you need to nip procrastination in the bud. And trust me, it's not as daunting as it seems. One of the most effective ways to overcome procrastination is to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. Instead of getting overwhelmed by a massive project, focus on completing one small step at a time. Another powerful strategy is to create a sense of urgency. Set deadlines for yourself, even if they're self-imposed. And don't be afraid to hold yourself accountable. Tell a friend or family member about your goals and ask them to check in on your progress. Remember, the key to beating procrastination is to take action. Don't wait for the perfect time or for motivation to strike. Just start, even if it's just for a few minutes. Every small step you take towards overcoming procrastination is a step closer to achieving your goals and building the life you deserve. Alright, let's talk about another major habit that can sabotage your financial future: living beyond your means. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you're out there buying yachts and private jets. It's more insidious than that. It's about constantly spending more than you earn, racking up credit card debt, and living paycheck to paycheck. It's about trying to keep up with the Joneses instead of focusing on your own financial well-being. And let me tell you, the keeping up with the Joneses game is a dangerous one. You're essentially comparing your financial highlight reel to everyone else's carefully curated online persona. It's a recipe for unhappiness and financial disaster. Remember, true wealth isn't about flashing cash or impressing others. It's about having financial security, freedom, and peace of mind. So how do you escape the trap of living beyond your means? It all starts with creating a budget and, more importantly, sticking to it. Track your income and expenses meticulously. Identify areas where you can cut back on unnecessary spending. Do you really need that daily latte or that expensive gym membership you rarely use? Consider downsizing your lifestyle if necessary. Remember, it's not about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices with your money and prioritizing your financial well-being. Living within your means is the foundation of building wealth. It allows you to save, invest, and create a secure financial future for yourself and your loved ones. Alright, imagine you're trying to get to this amazing, super exclusive coffee shop. You know, the one with the $1 million ocean views and the $12 avocado toast. You wouldn't just hop in your car and start driving aimlessly, right? You'd pull up the address, map out the route, and maybe even check the traffic. That's because having a destination and a plan gets you there efficiently. Now, think of your financial and personal life the same way. Without clear goals, you're essentially driving blindfolded. You might stumble upon some success here and there, but you're less likely to reach your full potential. Now, I'm not talking about just wishing upon a star and hoping for the best. I'm talking about setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Those are your SMART goals right there. For example, instead of saying I want to be rich, set a specific goal like, I want to increase my net worth by $50,000 in the next 12 months. See the difference? The first one is vague and doesn't give you a clear target to work towards. The second one is specific, measurable, and gives you a deadline to stay accountable. It's all about breaking down those big, audacious goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Trust me, when you have that clarity, when you know exactly what you're working towards, it makes the entire journey so much more enjoyable and rewarding. Now, I'm not saying you should go all in on your cousin's friend's dog walking app idea, but let's be real, playing it safe all the time can seriously limit your potential. Think about it. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or business person has taken risks at some point in their journey. It's about calculated risks, about stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing the possibility of failure. Now, when I say take calculated risks, I mean doing your due diligence, weighing the potential rewards against the potential downsides. For example, investing in a rental property can be a smart, calculated risk. You're leveraging debt to buy an asset that can generate passive income and appreciate in value over time. But before you jump in head first, you need to do your research, analyze the market, understand the financial implications, and make sure it aligns with your overall financial goals. See, success isn't always about avoiding risks altogether. It's about identifying opportunities where the potential rewards outweigh the potential downsides. And hey, if you're looking for ways to invest smarter, I've got a whole playlist on real estate investing, stock market strategies, and building multiple streams of income. Check it out. You know, one of the best investments you can ever make is in yourself. I'm talking about investing in your education, your skills, your health, your personal growth. Think of it like this. You wouldn't neglect maintaining your car, right? You get regular oil changes, fill it up with gas, and maybe even splurge on a car wash every now and then. Investing in yourself is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's also about expanding your network, building confidence, and becoming the best version of yourself. When you prioritize self-improvement, you become more adaptable, more resilient, and better equipped to handle the challenges and opportunities that come your way. And trust me, those who continuously invest in themselves are the ones who are more likely to achieve financial freedom, build successful careers, and live fulfilling lives. So, whether it's learning a new language, mastering a new skill, or simply taking care of your physical and mental health, make self-investment a non-negotiable part of your routine. Remember, you are your greatest asset, so invest accordingly. Alright, let's talk about habit number 6 that's holding you back, blaming others. This is a big one, guys. I've seen it time and time again. People who are stuck in a cycle of blaming everyone else for their problems. They blame their parents, their spouses, their bosses, the economy, even the weather. Look, I get it, life isn't always fair. Sometimes bad things happen, and it's easy to point fingers. But the truth is, blaming others gets you absolutely nowhere. It's like driving with your emergency brake on. You might move a little, but you're never going to reach your full potential. Think about it this way. Every time you blame someone else, you're giving them rent-free space in your head. You're letting them live there, dictating your emotions and holding you back from achieving your goals. Who wants to be a landlord to that kind of negativity? Not me, and definitely not you. Remember, you can't control what other people do or say, but you can control how you react to it. You can choose to let their actions and words affect you negatively, or you can choose to rise above it and focus on what you can control. Your own actions and your own mindset. Let's be real, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. But how we choose to spend those hours, well, that's what separates the successful from those who are just getting by. Habit number 7, poor time management, is a surefire way to sabotage your financial and personal goals. Time is your most valuable asset, even more valuable than money. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you're constantly running late, feeling overwhelmed and struggling to get things done, it's time to take a serious look at how you're managing your time. Now, let's talk about some actionable strategies to boost your productivity. One of my favorite techniques is the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes and focus on one task with laser-like concentration. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break, then repeat. It's amazing how much you can accomplish when you eliminate distractions and focus on one thing at a time. Another game changer is batching similar tasks together. Instead of checking your email every 5 minutes, designate specific times throughout the day to tackle your inbox. The same goes for meetings, phone calls, and other administrative tasks. Batching minimizes context switching and allows you to power through your to-do list more efficiently. Now let's talk about a habit that can silently sabotage your success: a negative mindset. This one's insidious because it can creep up on you without you even realizing it. It's that little voice in your head that says you're not good enough, you'll never succeed, or it's all been done before. Look, life is full of challenges, and it's easy to get caught in a cycle of negativity. But the truth is, your mindset is everything. It shapes your thoughts, your beliefs, and ultimately, your actions. If you approach every situation with a negative outlook, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even begin. So how do you cultivate a more positive mindset? It starts with becoming aware of your thoughts. Pay attention to that inner dialogue. Are you constantly criticizing yourself, focusing on the negative? Challenging those negative thoughts is crucial. One of the most effective ways to rewire your brain for positivity is through gratitude. Take some time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, no matter how small they may seem. It could be your health, your family, a sunny day, or even just a really good cup of coffee. Alright, let's talk about networking. A lot of people underestimate just how important this is, but honestly, it can be the difference between staying stagnant in your career and absolutely crushing it. You know, I've met some of the most interesting and successful people just by putting myself out there, attending industry events, and believe it or not, even just striking up conversations on LinkedIn. Now I get it, networking can be intimidating, especially if you're naturally introverted. But trust me, it's a skill you can develop over time. Start small, maybe attend a local meetup related to your industry, or join an online forum. Even just reaching out to someone on LinkedIn whose work you admire can be a great first step. Remember, networking is a two-way street. Don't just focus on what you can get out of it, think about what you can offer others as well. Share your own experiences, offer help when you can, and be genuinely interested in the people you meet. And here's a little secret: successful people love to help others. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone you admire and ask for advice. You might be surprised at how willing they are to share their knowledge and help you on your journey. The bottom line is, building a strong network is an investment in your future. Let's be real for a second. Nobody likes to hear criticism. It's natural to want to avoid negative feedback and just focus on the positive. But if you're serious about achieving success, you absolutely need to embrace feedback, even when it's tough to hear. Think of feedback as a free consultation. It's like having a personal coach pointing out areas where you can improve and grow. Whether it's from a boss, a colleague, a mentor, or even a friend, constructive criticism can be incredibly valuable for your personal and professional development. Now, not all feedback is created equal. It's important to be able to discern between constructive criticism that's genuinely helpful and negativity that's just meant to bring you down. Look for feedback that's specific, actionable, and coming from a place of good intention. When you do receive feedback, don't get defensive. Take a deep breath, listen carefully to what's being said, and ask clarifying questions if you need to. Remember, the person giving you feedback is likely trying to help you, so approach the conversation with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Once you've processed the feedback, take some time to reflect on it. Think about how you can use it to improve your work, your skills, and ultimately, yourself. Maybe you need to work on your communication skills, improve your time management, or become more adaptable to change. The key takeaway here is that feedback is a gift. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and reach your full potential, so don't shy away from it, embrace it, and use it to fuel your journey to success. So there you have it, 10 habits that could be holding you back from achieving true success and financial freedom. Remember, building wealth and achieving your goals is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes hard work, dedication, and a willingness to constantly learn and improve. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on achieving success and financial freedom. See you in the next video. Congratulations, you made to the end of the video. Here is the bonus tip that we promise. Ready to boost your financial game? Let's dive in. Avoid these 8 habits for financial success. 1 tip: track every expense. Small changes lead to big wins. The information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not intended as financial advice. We are not financial advisors, and the content should not be construed as professional financial advice. Always seek the advice of a qualified financial advisor or other professional regarding your specific financial situation. The use of any information provided in this video is solely at your own risk. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more Money Smart Basics videos.